I'm going to show you a really simple and quick chicken salad with a satay dressing. And I love satay sauce because it reminds me of holidays in Thailand, Indonesia, Bali. It's such a beautiful sauce dressing. It can be made ahead, which is fantastic. Now I'm going to talk you through the ingredients. So first of all, we have crunchy peanut butter here. Which I think is very important. I love this. Then this is from an Irish company called Thai Gold. They're based in Wexford, and this is their creamy coconut cream. So coconut cream is sieved coconut milk. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit richer, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I'm using some of the nice Simply Better balsamic vinegar just to give a lovely bit of a kick, or you could use their lovely apple cider vinegar from Highbank Orchard in Kilkenny. And then these are two beautiful products from an Irish company. So this is the soya and ginger sauce, and then of course the sweet chili sauce. And like, this is something good to show you, like, see the way it separates there? That's a really good sign that there's no thickeners, there's no gums in it. That's really, really important. So we sweeten it with a touch of brown sugar and then some lime juice, and that's it. So I'm going to put this on first. It's super quick. So I'll put in the coconut cream and we'll just bring everything over to the pot so you can see how thick and rich that is. Look at it, it's so delicious. Genuinely, I just think Thai Gold, their products are fabulous. We use them in the cookery school and in the restaurant, and they're just wonderful. It's all organic. It was Dunn Stores who introduced me to this Irish company over 20 years ago, and we've been using their products ever since. I think they are the best. We're going to put in them the soya and ginger. So again, like the sweet chili sauce, if you literally just give it a good shake. Great in stir fries, really is lovely. So I'm going to put in 1, 2, 3, have a shaky hand, 3 spoonfuls of that goes in there, roughly. You don't have to be too particular. For example, when you're making this, if you make it too sweet, you can add more of the brown sugar, more of the lime juice, so you can counteract it to your own taste buds. So there's a nice bit of a kick to this, so I'll just go 2 spoonfuls of this. So this is the sweet chili sauce. Now, one thing about satay, it's not meant to be hot. It's meant to be what I call aromatic, so you get those lovely sweet, sour, all those lovely flavours that I personally love. Crunchy peanut butter. So there's lots of brands out there, so whichever one you like, you can use that. And then the balsamic vinegar. Now again, you can use the white wine vinegar or rice wine vinegar, you know, but I'm using this lovely Simply Better one. So it's a 3-year-old vinegar. 1, 2, 3. And that'll give a lovely kind of depth of flavour, but also beautiful colour. Now, very important to sweeten it, we're going to use some brown sugar in this. And then I'm going to literally just do something first of all now. I'm going to grate the zest of the lime, and I'm going to use the juice, and I'm going to explain why I'm doing this in a moment. This is going to be for my little salad. So I'm using my microplane. They seem to be really lovely limes. So a little bit, I love the smell of that lovely fresh lime. That's some cooked chicken, so I'll go through that just in one moment. We're just going to put our lovely lime juice in here. Now it's really important to use the lime juice, and I think the easiest thing, I picked a wide saucepan just to mix it all through. So just using my whisk here, and then we'll just put the lime juice in here. You just really want to just soften and just kind of like mix through that lovely crunchy peanut butter. So this is a great dressing. So say you'd leftover cooked chicken, which I'm going to be using in a moment, you can just add this in and serve it with rice. It's so simple, so delicious. And this sauce here will keep for a week in your fridge. Works really well with prawns, really does. So just give it a nice little mix there. And of course some nice duck. So if you were to get some of that nice Thornhill duck, our local duck producer here in Black Lion, that Simply Better have just launched. It's really good. The full duck, slow roasted, and then just drizzle some of this dressing on it. It's so delicious. So juice of some lime. I'm going to put the full lime in because I don't want it too sweet. I did say that once or twice, because there is a little bit of sugar definitely in the sweet chili sauce. So the full lime goes in there. Now, beautiful. Okay, give this a mix. And just to loosen it up, a tiny, literally a spoonful of water. You can use stock, but I'm not using it. And that's our sauce. I'm going to turn it right down. I'm going to move it on to a lower ring, and then just let that simmer for about maybe a minute or two. That's all. So just if we look in here, I just want to show you first of all the colour, the consistency, Perfect. Just might be a little bit too runny, but that's because I added the water. I drink that by the cupful. It's so good. It really is. So delicious. Now, we're going to do our salad. So you saw me grating the lime zest, and there was a reason for that. We're going to just get a clean tea towel, and I can show you what I'm going to do. We're going to do little julienne, which is tiny little strips of some carrot. And this is a great piece of equipment. It's called a Japanese mandolin. You need to be careful. It is dangerous. And there's a little kind of teeth here that I'll just tighten it in there. So just, you can see that there, Mella. Those little teeth there. So you might have seen me doing this for kind of slicing potatoes, which works really, really well. I'm switching my sauce off. So just peel your carrot. So probably the first one you need to test, keep your hand flat. Let's just have a little look at that. Now, there's no way you'd get them so evenly done by hand. As good a knife skills as we think we all have. Just keep it nice and flat. Lovely. So just mix that. So that proper name for that, everyone, is called julienne. 10 little strips of that lovely carrot. So that's going to give lovely flavour and texture and really nice crunch. I suppose that is the texture to the chicken salad. So keep your hand flat. Just a little bit more. I don't even need the whole carrot. And the reason why I'm using the tea towel, I should have said that, is to stop it from moving around. Because you can easily nick your finger very, very easily with that. Now, I could do the cucumber, but normally what I do is do this by hand. And the reason why, it's just a little bit soft. So we're going to cut this nice and thin again. Mightn't be as thin as the first, but it'll be absolutely fine. So there we go. So curve your fingers, do lengthways. Now there's not many ingredients I don't like, and cucumber may be one of them. I just find it repeats to me a little bit, to be honest with you. So we're just going to mix this all through here. So that's our carrot, our lovely lime zest, a little bit of oil, and then a touch of salt into this. So you're kind of mixing this at the last minute. So your satay sauce can be made ahead. So if you just literally coat that. It's so simple, so nice, so crunchy. And I suppose the whole idea behind the cucumber is to give lovely freshness. Okay, this is baby gem, or cod salad should I say. I really, really like this. There's a lovely little bit of texture and crunch. I just got this in Dunnes Stores, grown in Ireland, which is great. And then this is our corn-fed chicken. So you see me using the corn-fed chicken, but this is the full chicken that we roasted just earlier on today before we did the video. And Claire, my assistant chef here, what she did was put some lemon into it, a little bit of salt and pepper, so lemon into the cavity, and it takes about an hour and 20-25 minutes to cook until it's golden brown, and about 170 is perfect for this. So lemon works really, really well. So corn-fed means that it's fed on maize, and it gives the most beautiful, beautiful flavour. So we're just going to literally just, with your hand, just arrange a little bit of the cucumber and the carrot. Same for this here. Now I might do one of these afterwards without the cucumber, but with the carrot and all that would work really well. You could put a little bit of lime juice into it if you wanted, on top of the carrots and that. So like, it looks really colourful and fresh and healthy, which it all is. But I just love that really succulent, moist chicken, and then that satay sauce. So I've just literally, this actually is one breast from the chicken. So I've just literally just kind of like pulled it apart. So I haven't, it's not too small, and it's not, see how moist that is. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful job, Claire. Absolutely gorgeous and succulent and juicy. And that's exactly what you want. You don't want a dry, now you could grill some chicken and slice it. It's totally up to you. But this is a great way if you have leftover chicken. Normally we never have leftover chicken. But I just love this. I just think it's really lovely and moist, and it's just been cooked. It's not warm, but it's not cold. You know, it's just something really, really delicious. I think that's good. Yeah, perfect. Now, a little bit of spring onion. So I'll just move that plate over there. So scallion or spring onion, and then what we do is just literally slice this at an angle. So just be very careful of this. When you get a little bit more practice, you can just keep running up and down. Just the knife. Curve the fingers, that's the secret. So cutting it at an angle, and this gives lovely freshness. So I suppose this salad that I've done here, you know, you can have an individual one like we've done here, but it's so much about flavor, texture, crunch, but really good chicken I think is the key also. And that lovely satay sauce. Okay, so let's give this a little mix. So it's gone a wee bit thick, so a little bit more water. And don't be worrying about that. We've already tasted it. I'm very happy with it. So just scrape this just right to the edge, and that's our sauce. Doesn't have to be too hot, don't worry about that. Just drizzle this over. And it's just going to kind of drip down over that chicken. And Mel is licking her lips. There we go, yeah. Just so good. You just just getting all these lovely smells. And then the last thing, well, there's a couple of wee things, so I'll move that out of the way. So toasted sesame seeds in a dry pan are delicious, or you could use, because of the peanut butter, you could use some of that really nice kind of like toasted peanuts. But those sesame seeds, see the way they're toasted, they're lovely and golden brown. Thanks, Mela. And then the last thing is we've lovely fresh herbs. So just at home here I grow a little bit of mint. Now mint can be very strong and overpowering, but it's going to be a really beautiful kind of like a complement with this. And I have some coriander, and this is optional. I don't want you having to go out and buy a load of different herbs, so if you have some mint, beautiful. Coriander, basil I've there, so we're very lucky in the restaurant. We have a great gardener, Kevin's his name, and he works and he grows the most beautiful salads and herbs. So a little bit of coriander, and that's it there. It's fresh, it's fragrant, it's super healthy in my eyes, and I think it's just a lovely chicken salad with that satay dressing, and using that really delicious Simply Better corn-fed chicken. Roasted it with some lemon, a little bit of rapeseed oil, salt and pepper, and that satay dressing will keep. It's a great little recipe, that. So enjoy this very healthy, quick and delicious recipe. Thank you so much.